Hello YouTube, this is the Tech of Today with my review of the HTC Inspire 4G running on Android 2.2. Okay, so this is a review of the phone, of course, and some of the features that the package contains is the phone, of course, the lithium-ion battery, the AC charger, the micro USB sync cable, the 8GB micro SD card, and the quick start guide. Let's get straight to the phone. Pretty simple. Very large screen. The screen is one of the largest phones I've seen. I think there's only one phone that has a larger screen, and that's by Samsung, I believe. So here's the phone. To unlock, you just slide down. And so let's get into some of the navigation. So you have a very large clock. You can customize that and either have a smaller clock or whatever you want, analog or digital. So you can customize how you want your apps. I have messages, mail, camera, internet, flashlight, iris, and Facebook. An interesting fact about it is iris is like the Siri for Android, so it's kind of a fun app to get. So here's some of the apps I wanted to show you. Here is Coin, which comes with it, and you can flip a coin. One side they have a little Android robot, and the other side they have the HTC symbol. Second app is Advanced Task Killer, which apps, once you close them, they will still run, and it takes up memory and battery, so it's good to get this app so you can kill the apps, and then they will stop running and using RAM. Third app is the InkPad, which I just wanted to show you the keyboard that is featured on this phone. Here's a good look at it. Just standard QWERTY keyboard. Yeah, you got your numbers and symbols. And you can also bring the keyboard down with this button over here. So if you want to have a larger viewing screen for if you're on the internet or something. Next is Shush, which is a very interesting app that lets you, when you turn down the volume, it'll pop up and it'll ask you how long you want to shush your phone, and you can change the time all the way up to 12 hours, and the ringer will stay turned off for however long you want it, and it'll turn back on after that amount of time, and you can decide how long or how much volume you want it to restore to. And the final app I'm showing is the Wi-Fi hotspot, which if you get tethering, which is part of your monthly plan, you can connect to other devices that use Wi-Fi and use it as the phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, which is a very nice feature. Okay, some of the other features of the phone is the mobile hotspot, of course, the 8-megapixel camera. The display is 4.3 inches. And as you might have heard or seen there, I just got a text message, and it appears at the top on the notification bar. And you can just slide it down like that. All notifications will appear up there. And then, of course, you get your battery, time, and connectivity and all that. The resolution is 480 pixels by 800. The weight and size, this phone is 5.78 ounces, which is a little bit heavy, but for the size, you kind of expect that. The size is 4.84 inches by 2.68 by 4.46, so it's quite thin for how large the screen is. And at the bottom, you have your headphone jack and your charging outlet. The memory, there's 4 internal gigabytes, and then there's of course, the 8 GB card that is included, and you can get up to a 32 GB card. And that is right back here. You slide this off, and you have your SIM card and your memory card right there. The battery is in here. This little side panel pops off, but it is really hard to get off and hard to get back on, so I'm not going to pull that off. And the battery is quite large. It covers up most of the phone. And there's the camera, of course. It features a flash. And then the camera. 8 megapixels, as I mentioned. So the talk time is 3 hours. Standby is 15.5 days. The sound is Dolby Digital surround sound with dual mics. And that's really about it for the phone. So as I mentioned, there's all sorts of apps. And on the Android market, it doesn't have to get approved by Android and Google. Unlike the Apple App Store, where Apple approves all the apps, so anyone can make any app. So there's a lot of apps. But then there's a lot more, which is a good thing, because there's more apps and more useful things to do. The one major downfall is that you cannot take screenshots, like on the Apple iPhone. There's ways to do it, but it's not easy, and it requires things that, like jailbreaking and stuff like that. So that's about it for the review. I'll show you the flashlight real quick. You can change how bright you want it. And you have your weather also on the clock, and you can customize all this. Okay, so thanks for watching the review of the HTC Inspire 4G with at&t. And please stay tuned for other videos of other reviews, unboxings, and that's it.